I'm a Nigerian transsexual. I'm being hunted by a killer gang in the NYPD. They killed my mother. They killed my friend Eric Garner, and their action led to the death of my mother. And they've been following me everywhere. And some few years ago, in 2019, they accosted me on Bay Ridge and 4th Avenue, and they were choking me. You can watch the video on YouTube. They were kneeling on my neck and they arrested me. You can watch the video on my YouTube. And they were choking me in 2019 and filmed mental illness on me. You know, and they're continuing to follow me around and try to arrest me again and choke me because I have evidence of the activities of murder that this NYPD killer gang is into. They killed my friend Eric Garner. I have evidence that a lot of the world doesn't have. And even if possible, some of your police that investigated Eric Garner's death may not have. So they don't allow me to present my evidence in court. So your killer gang police, are taunting me. And so this was so this is them choking me in 2019. I put the video up in 2024, so you can watch the video of when they choked me in July 2019. And also, they've been surrounding me in the bathroom. Yesterday, they were following me to every bathroom I try to use. And I believe that they're trying to provoke me to fame mental illness on me and choke me again. So as soon as they see me with my camera on, they will run back out. So let me show you. This is the Staten Island Ferry when the police came into the bathroom to harass me. So as soon as I saw the camera, it's running back out. That's him. It's running back out. As soon as I saw the camera. And he told me he came there to see if I'm a real woman or not. He said he came to find out if I'm a real woman or not. So this was in the morning at 5 a.m. November 21, 2024. Then I went to use another bathroom. That's the Staten Island Ferry bathroom. Staten Island Ferry bathroom in Manhattan Terminal. They said he came to check if I'm a real woman or not. They're not supposed to do that. Under New York law, you can choose whatever bathroom you want to use. So they're trying to provoke me to anger me. And then they came and followed me again when I tried to use the bathroom again at Grand Central Station. So let me show you the video. So this is them again. That's the police again running away as soon as I saw the camera. So they've been following me around. So this incident yesterday was November 21, 2025. I uploaded it today, so that's why the date is different. But it was yesterday, November 21, 2024, at the Grand Central Station. And as soon as she saw the camera, she ran back out. So they followed me to the bathroom twice yesterday. One in Staten Island Ferry at Manhattan Terminal, and another one at the Grand Central Station. So I went out with her to question her why she followed me to the bathroom. She had a gun. She's a police officer, and I told her that there was another person that came into the bathroom with me and was harassing me, say fuck you, and went back out. And then the police came in. So I was talking with the police, around 11:45 p.m. yesterday, November 21, 2024, to like 12 midnight this morning, November 22, 2024. And they've hacked into my phone and deleted that video because that video incriminates them. But the Grand Central Terminal has camera that would show early this morning, 12 midnight, I was talking to the same police officer after she followed me to the bathroom. And I met her outside the bathroom. There was like 2 cameras recording us, and I pointed my phone at her, and I was talking with her. I'm like, why are you following me to the bathroom? I told her I want to make a police report. There was another woman that as soon as I got into the bathroom, came in front of my stall and said "fuck you," and then left. And this police woman told me she can't make a report because I don't know who that woman is. I said I don't know who that woman is because I was already in my stall, but she came in front of my. As soon as I came into the bathroom, she came in front of my store. My store door was locked and said fuck you," and left. And I said, so I said she was a white sounding woman. She sounded like she's a white American. And I told the police officer she came in around 11 p.m. to like 11:30 p.m. I said, as soon as I came to use the bathroom, I said, please check your police camera to see, like, to see the video to see who she is. And the police said she's not going to give me a police report. I was like, why not? There's a police camera that shows who walked out of the bathroom as soon as I got in. I said that was the person that was saying fuck you, fuck you. She won't give me a police report. So and I told her, and then they quickly locked up the women's bathroom, but left the men's bathroom open. So I was recording all that. I said, "What the bias though? What the bias though?" So so they always harass me anytime I try to use the women's bathroom there. They will come and lock up the women's bathroom early, and leave the men's bathroom open. So I was recording all that. So that video, they've deleted it from my phone. I can't find a video to upload. So they deleted that video from my phone. I can't find that video to upload. So this MTF, but the Grand Central Station camera would show I was outside the bathroom. I pointed my phone towards the police officer. I was recording them. For around 11:45 p.m. November 21, 2024 to like midnight this morning, November 22nd, 2024. So they're hacking into my phone and deleting such video. So this was me. So this was the time I was sitting down using the bathroom, and the woman came in front of the door. Fuck you, fuck you. So I quickly got my phone out and started. I took a picture to remind me of the time. So the incident occurred 11:31 p.m. November 21, 2024, and she quickly walked out of the bathroom. So any white lady that walked out of the bathroom around 11:31 p.m. November 21, 2024, that's the woman that was saying fuck you, fuck you. And as I was coming to the Grand Central Station, I took the R train to 42nd Street, and I went to the elevator, and there was a white female kneeling down, sucking the penis of a white male, and they sat in front of that's like a chair, that's like a box, a metal box in front of the elevator. So they sat there, and I could see them doing that. So I was really disgusted by it. They were all white, I was really I felt insulted because some people call gay cocksucker. I've been called cocksucker as a gay person. I was a home that day taking care of a client, and the client was very rude, and they would call me all kinds of names, So they had a white female kneel down, almost kneeling down, and was sucking the dick of a white male. As I was going to the elevator on 42nd Street from the R train station, the train came all the way from Queens, so the downtown platform. And while I was making my way to the elevator, there was this white female. She was trying to bump into me. I'm having females trying to rub their breast on me. So there's a law called gender motivated violence. So I'm being harassed everywhere because I have evidence of how Arugada was killed, that it was intentional killing. So this police are trying to find excuse to also kill me. They've already choked me on July 2019, July 2019. And so anytime there's anything in the news, they said a lady called Nancy Mace said she doesn't want transsexual in the women's bathroom in the Congress in Congress because a transsexual just won a seat in Congress. So they said the news was on November 20. Even as Alexandra Cortez, she's the congresswoman from New York, from the Bronx, says she's very afraid that the police started attacking transsexual all over America. And the police have been following me to the bathroom since this news broke. And women have been rubbing their breast on me since this was broke. So I believe they're trying to make me angry so I could get arrested. I'm a Nigerian transsexual, and they know a lot of people don't like Africans. Some black Americans also, they beat me up. Because after Ariana got killed, they punched me in my mouth, beat me up, because they knew Ariana was trying to help me. And I believe what some of the black Americans that don't like me is this mayor, Eric Adams. He's friends with Ariana family. And they said he was very angry that one of his family friends, Ariana, was killed. And Ariana was trying to help me with my court papers against the police. In 2014, I gave it because I sued the NYPD for taking my home on Staten Island. They unlawfully evicted me on Staten Island in 2010, and I gave the court papers to Arizona to give to the police in 2014. And the police wanted to choke him days later at the same spot on Victory Boulevard and Bay Street when I gave him the court papers. I said the police was laughing. So I recorded it as I was giving Arizona the court papers. And I'm also under FBI surveillance because there was a problem with my visa, so I was arrested by immigration. So the FBI has a recording of me talking with Eric Garner. So I believe between the FBI and the NYPD, that's when they made it. Because I was also trying to sue the U.S. immigration because they arrested me when I came into the country in July 2000 with my mother. I had a green card, but they said my green card wasn't good. They said I didn't have a visa, even though I had a green card. So they lied, and the immigration put me in prison. So I was trying to sue the immigration, and Eric Garner was telling me anything I need from him, he's going to do it for free. That he's going to help me get justice. So I believe that between the FBI and the NYPD, because I have a problem, I can't get a lawyer in this country. All the lawyers who abandoned me, I guess they're jealous that I'm a foreigner. I'm about to sue the immigration, and I was suing the police department. So all the lawyers always abandoned me in America. So I was telling Eric Garner about it. I was recording Eric Garner when I met him in 2014, where they killed him at Bay Street and Victor Boulevard. So I was telling him the lawyers in this country don't help me as a foreigner. It was like, I shouldn't worry. He's going to help me. Anything I need from him, he's going to help me. He said, he says he's going to follow me to court. And within weeks, the NYPD went and killed him. And they refused to file charges. They were supposed to file charges in federal courts, but Trump became president, and Anthony Barr, the Attorney General of the United States, they forgot to file charges. So, and since then, I've been choked by the police. While Eric Adams was the Brooklyn Borough president, anytime I tried to use the bathroom, in Court Street near the courthouse on the number 2 line in the bathroom there, Court Street station, the police would chase me out also. So I would go across the street to where Eric Adams' office was. It was the borough president after they killed Eric Garner. Eric Adams was the borough president of Brooklyn. So I would go across the street to the borough house. I think they call it the borough hall. And I'll say New York City needs to stop discriminating against immigrants. I said in Ohio, a Nigerian became the mayor in the town in Ohio, and I said in Iowa they're giving immigrants undocumented immigrant driver's licenses. I said the police is harassing me. So I was talking loud. I was hoping Eric Adams could hear me from his office and help me. Because I heard he was a powerful political figure, but I didn't really know who he was. Then Eric Adams told the press, you go back to Ohio, New York is for real New Yorkers, and we're tired of all you people that come here from other places and trying to change our speech. We don't have to tolerate that. And people used to make fun of my voice, said I speak with a fake American accent, and as a matter of fact, I have it on my Google Drive. I used to so I stopped using the bathroom in Brooklyn because the police would always come and throw me out of the bathroom, in the women's bathroom, So I would go to Manhattan 14th Street on the airline, use the bathroom there in the train station bathroom, and somebody put it in a graffiti. So said die soon, poser. And Ricardo must also made a statement. Say we're tired of you that come to America. Say we're tired of all you that say New York is for real New Yorkers, and we're tired of all you that come to New York trying to change our speech. He used the word conversation. So we don't have to tolerate that. We're used to speaking the way we speak. So I guess he was making fun of my accent. And the people would tell me, if you ever show up in Brooklyn, we'll fuck you up, nigga. People would tell me that in Manhattan. So I kept going to Brooklyn. While Eric Garner was the borough president of Brooklyn, I would ride the Q train, go use the bathroom in the women's bathroom at the Prospect Park train station. And truly sure, they put a thug in there on July 20, 2019, and the person was harassing me in the bathroom. So I took a picture of the person, and I told the person I'm going to upload the video online later that day. And before I could do that, I left the bathroom, took the Q train to DeKalb Avenue, took the R train to J Street, you know, and you know, and then an MTA worker came and told me, you're done today. So I brought up my phone and said today's July 20, 2019. I said I was harassed by a thug in the women's bathroom. The MTA tells me I should stop using the women's bathroom. They don't allow transgender to use the women's bathroom in New York. Even though I told them the law allows me to use the women's bathroom as a transgender in New York. You know. So later that day, July 20, 2019, the police came and choked me on Bay Ridge and 4th Avenue. You know. Yeah. You know. So I want to show the video again when the police came and choked me. In case my video cuts off, because my screen recorder always freezes and I'm trying to record, I will do a part 2 of this video. So in case I will do a part 2 of this video. The microphone is not working. Oh my goodness, I wonder what is going on. So but I'll continue speaking. As I say, the microphone is not working. I'll continue speaking, hoping the microphone is still working. So this is what is going on. So this Eric Adam, after I was choked that day, after I rode the Q train, I used to ride the Q train a lot, to go use the bathroom at the Prospect Park, and they brought a thug there to menace me in the bathroom. I took a video of the thug by the sink, was menacing me, So I told the thug I'm going to upload the video later that day, and I said the civil rights activists will help me because Trump was doing an immigration raid, and I was an immigrant, and the thug was harassing me in the women's bathroom, and the MTA worker told me to not use the women's bathroom ever again in the train station, that they don't allow transsexuals to use the women's bathroom. So I have to be using the men's bathroom. And I told them I'm a transsexual. I feel comfortable in the women's bathroom. So, and people were telling me, we're going to fuck you up in Brooklyn, nigga. And then what was the borough president of Brooklyn. And that day, the police came and choked me. The video's on YouTube, July 23rd, 2019, when the police came and choked me. And since then, Eric Adam has been making fun. Say no more barbecue on the subway, no more barbecue. My name is Babatunde, I'm a Nigerian, but people always call me Baba. So I always ride the Q train because it has heat. So the NYPD took my home in 2010 and killed a regard. I was having the court papers to get my home back. They unlawfully kicked me out of my home from a basement apartment, evicted me without a court order, and they searched my home without a search warrant. So I've been riding the Q train for like so many years because it always has heat. So I would just sit on the Q train and wait for the bathroom to open. I'll go use the bathroom in the morning. So the first, my life was too easy because, in the winter, the Q train is always hard. There's a lot of Jewish people that ride the Q train. So they said Bloomberg was mayor when they killed Eric Garner. Bloomberg was the mayor when they took my home. He was the one that introduced the broken windows approach, whereby they were arresting people for selling cigarettes and they were kicking people out of basement apartment. So I was going to sue Bloomberg. That because the Brooklyn federal court had ruled that the broken windows approach by Bloomberg is illegal, and that they should stop doing that. And the police still went and killed Eric Garner after the Brooklyn federal court ruled in Floyd versus City of New York in November 2013, and they killed Eric Garner, near my birthday in July 2014. so they didn't give a damn. So I was going to sue Bloomberg, and Bloomberg was probably scared that there may be criminal charges against him because there's something in the law called nexus. If your action causes somebody to die, you know, you could be you could be tried for felony murder. So they said Bloomberg was the one that brought the broken windows racial profiling to New York City. And that was how they targeted Eric Garner, killed them, and that's how they targeted me and my mother, to kick us out of our home. So they said Bloomberg may have been scared. They said Bloomberg sponsored Eric Garner to become mayor. And since then, he's been saying he wants to drive out the homeless out of the subway, and that the police should be arresting us and put us in psych ward. So it's been trying to reenact how the police struck me in 2019, in Brooklyn, and they almost killed me, but I was lucky to survive. And he said he wants the police to keep doing that, keep arresting the homeless. So now the police is showing up any bathroom I use, and they're scaring me, say they want to confirm my gender. I'm like, I don't have to show you my penis. I don't have to show you, I still have a penis. I'm sorry to be so graphic, but I'm a transsexual. And they said they just want to confirm my gender. I'm like, this is creepy. There's law in New York called gender motivated violence protection law that said they can harass you based on your gender. So right now, another black American has been killed called Jordan Neely. They said a white American choked him to death. So since they killed Jordan Neely, this white American killed Jordan Neely, and Alvin Bragg has been charging this Jordan has been charging this Daniel Penny to court. But I believe Eric Adam is mad and is trying to get me killed again. Because he said no more barbecue. Ha ha ha. No more barbecue on the subway. So my name is Baba, and I used to ride the Q train. So I guess that's what he meant by barbecue. And the whole press was like saying, what does it mean? What does it mean by barbecue? Ain't nobody barbecue on the subway. So I was the only one that got that joke. That, they choked me, and since then I've stopped riding the Q train to use the bathroom. The women's bathroom. So now that Daniel Penny killed a black American on the train, this Ricardo, I believe he sent his police to keep harassing me everywhere. So they can try to put me in the psych ward again. I believe he hates Africans, and he said, I heard he's also sent his police to attack the Africans selling bags in Canal Street, where he allows black Americans to be smoking marijuana, illegalized marijuana. And he said when the police attack these Africans from the first prison, these Africans will run towards the crowd, and they will fall on top of the crowd, and they will seize about $1 billion worth of their goods. So this Eric Adam is terrorizing the African community, and there's a court order that says they should be giving people that were removed from their basement apartment hotel rooms. Anybody vacated. The Legal Society filed the lawsuit since the 1990s, and the courts issued a court order. Eric Adam is giving black Americans that vacated hotel rooms. There was a fire in the Bronx last year, and Eric Adam went to the fire scene and gave the black Americans in that house in the Bronx, in that building, hotel rooms and stuff. But I've been contacting Eric Adams. He left his phone number at WBLS radio show on Sunday morning. He said all the black Americans should be calling him. So I've been leaving him messages. I wouldn't give me a hotel room, even though he claims he's trying to help all the homeless get housing. So he knows how to help black Americans, that if you're vacated, you deserve a hotel room. He's been involved in New York City politics. He was born in New York City, but it wouldn't help me get a hotel room. So 40 years I'm on the street, and he keeps telling this police to be raiding homeless out of the subway, and this police are following me to the bathroom, so they're terrorizing me. I believe they're trying to find a reason to choke me again, and so that, I believe he's trying to do a payback. They say Eric Adam has always been part of the black police officers' law enforcement. So they're using black officers to intimidate me, and also they're using some white women police officers to intimidate me. And so they said he also made the sanitation commissioner the new police boss. Even though she was never a uniformed police officer, she said she finished Harvard. She's my age mate, 43 years old. And some white women don't like transsexuals, So I believe he hired her to intimidate me. Her name is Tish, Jessica Tish. And she made a statement that she's coming home. She's coming home, and Trump said he's going to start deporting immigrants January. And Eric Adams said he agrees with Trump that New York City is not going to be a sanctuary city when Trump becomes president in January. So I believe he's taunting me with the new police commissioner. Her name is Jessica Tish, And when she was the sanitation president, commissioner, anytime I leave my stuff, because I carry my bags around, or sometimes my bag, I'm going to show you the video. So in case my phone cuts off, I'll do a part two. So sometimes my luggages, the tire get damaged, so I will chain lock my luggage to the public bench, and before I return, the sanitation department will come and remove my luggages and take all my stuff. So there's a lawsuit now saying this lady, Jessica Tish, they said she's from a rich family and she was the sanitation boss. So she's out of control, and she's getting the sanitation department to be robbing all our belongings. They've been stealing all my stuff. Anytime my tire breaks and I go buy a new luggage, I will leave my stuff chain locked to the public bench. Before I come back, the sanitation guys will come and remove all my stuff. So there's a lawsuit now suing her, and Eric Adam now made her the police commissioner. She's the same age as me, 43, but she went to Harvard Law School. But I'm 43 years old on the street. My mother always wanted me to go to Harvard. So the FBI has been phone tapping my phone. So they say Eric Adam has links to the FBI. So he's doing everything to tell me I could never. My mother wanted me to go to Harvard Law School. I couldn't make it to Harvard Law School. So this is a black American trying to treat me like a loser. Say no more barbecue, and it's ordering his police to be choking me. While he was borough president, I believe he was connected with the way I was choked. He was borough president, said he has a close relationship with the police, and the police came and choked me in Brooklyn while he was borough president of Brooklyn in 2019. While I was at the hospital, I called the Department of Investigation. They came and they didn't talk with me. I went back out of the hospital. They told me, and the hospital told me they told the Department of Investigation not to investigate nothing. So I asked my case to be transferred to the Brooklyn Supreme Court. That's where the hospital released me, and they didn't show up in court. So the hospital was obstructing justice, but they released me late, so I couldn't make it to court that day. So while the police was arresting me, they stole my green card also. And this Eric Adams says is the new Esther. My mother's name is Esther. She's now dead. After the police kicked us out of our home, my mother went to live with her daughters in Pennsylvania, and her daughters were poisoning her, Bolale, with car antifreeze fluid. So my mother came back to New York to go to the hospital, and the daughters came to New York also. So and the hospital said they want my mother to do a stent operation, and my mother heard that stent kills people within 3 years. Even the U.S. government told the hospitals to stop doing stents. So my mother said she doesn't want to do the stent operation, that she would like to go back to her country to pray and go to Israel to get a second medical opinion, and if possible, she have the surgery done in Israel. So my mother's daughters, they invaded the hospital, even though my mother didn't tell them what hospital she was in. I believe her daughters are part of the Me Too group, because she said her daughters were sexually abused as a child, Bolale. So I believe the Me Too was the one that told her daughters what hospital my mother was in, because the Me Too was with the police department. So the daughters told the hospital to force the surgery on my to put my mother in the psych ward. My mother said the daughters were talking to people in Nigeria also that wanted to kill my mother and were sending gifts to them. And they'll take your zip 2014 and 2015. The address was sending gifts to people in Nigeria that wanted to kill me and my mother. And me and my mother testified against those people in 2001 and the immigration court. My immigration file number is 77954628. Why would our daughters be sending gifts to people in Nigeria that want to kill my mother and then show up in the hospital against my mother, which they violated IPA law. IPA law says a patient's information is private and nobody has the right to access that information without patient's permission. So our daughters said that they called the hospital all over New York City. They were asking for my mother, and Bellevue Hospital picked up the phone and told them, your mother is here, you can come see her, So they violated HIPAA law. My mother didn't tell them what hospital she was in. And they told the hospital to lock my mother up in the psych ward. My mother said our daughters are into insurance fraud, and that's why, they were just trying to aggravate my mother. So as we were putting my mother in psych ward in 2015, my mother died on the way to psych ward. So this Eric Adam. So in 2019, the police struck me while Eric Adam was the borough president of Brooklyn, and people were telling me it's street gangs. I believe it was connected to street gangs. They said we'll fuck you up in Brooklyn, nigga. And the police struck me in 2019. So the video's on my YouTube. I'm trying to look at the video again, but it's on my YouTube. I can't really look at it right now. So and the police also sexually harassed me when they kicked me out of my home in 2010. So I called the Me Too lawyer, Gloria Allred. I said, can you please help me? The police sexually attacked me and took my home in 2010. I said, I gave the court papers to every Garner, and the police struck him dead. And the Me Too lawyer, Gloria, said she didn't know the FBI was tapping my phone. She said, sorry, I can't help you because I need the police to arrest Weinstein and R. Kelly. And if I help you against the police for your sexual harassment case against the police will drop the R. Kelly and Weinstein case. And I need to win money for my client. So that's bribery under American law. So I was on the train telling everybody to help me call the police department to arrest Gloria Allred. And around that time, I got shook by the police. I believe Eric Adam also played a role. July 23rd, 2019. So now that they're trying to get me choked again, I've been trying to sue that hospital because the statute of limitation is extended. Because that day that they took me to the psych ward, I was panhandling. I was shaking my cup at Bay Ridge and 4th Avenue on July 20, 2019. And a guy came, was rubbing his hand on my head like sexually. And I told him to stop doing that. I told him the police camera is recording, because there was a police camera there on Bay Ridge and 4th Avenue. I sat down on my chair on the sidewalk and I was panhandling. So the guy left after I told the police camera is recording him and I'm going to get him arrested. So the police came and they said they heard I was fighting with someone, and I told the police, oh, thank you for coming. I'm glad you came here. I said, as a matter of fact, I was about to call you guys, but you guys don't always help me. I said, I get attacked in the bathroom. People attack me. I said, even today I was attacked in the bathroom. And, a thug came to attack me in the women's bathroom. I said, now another guy came to attack me sexually on the street. As I was talking, the police knocked me down, began choking me, put their knee on my neck. At that time, every kind of family was in court suing the city of New York to fight the Arizona killer. And at that time, the Arizona family passed a law, anti-choke law. But nobody would help me. I said Arizona was helping the Arizona family because he was friends with them. And the police came and choked me. And truly, nobody helped me. Everybody was recording it. And they didn't arrest those police officers. I called 911 on them after I got off the psych ward because they took my green card from me. They didn't give it back to me. So now I'm held hostage. I called the Department of Investigation then, and the Department of Investigation came to the hospital, NYC Psychiatric Hospital, and they didn't help me. Even that time, Trump was doing the immigration raid. So I was also talking about Trump to people on the train, that Trump dropped the Arigona's case from being filed in court. His Attorney General Barr said that they forgot to file the case. They had only 3 years statute of limitation to file a civil rights charge against the Arizona killer. Attorney Barr waited for the 3 years to come and then did a press conference that, oops, he forgot to file the case yesterday. So they can't file the case anymore. Others and Attorney General forget to file. So and now Eric Adams said he supports Trump, that is going to join with Trump to do immigration, and they'll be doing the immigration raid, even though New York City is a sanctuary city, that the NYPD will be assisting him to do immigration raid. So between Trump and Eric Adams, I'm in real trouble because I don't even have my green card anymore. So they believe I can be deported, and they want to kill me before I get deported. Because So now Eric Adams says he supports Trump because Trump says he's going to dismiss the federal charges against Eric Adams next year. And also when I was choked, I told the psych hospital that I'm being gang assaulted, that Trump was doing immigration raid, and he didn't help Eric Garner get justice. I said Eric Garner was my friend. So I said, I always talk about Trump to people, and I told the psych hospital that I believe Trump may have influenced the police to come and arrest me and to choke me because he was trying to win the second term, and I was talking bad about him on the show that people shouldn't vote for him. So I believe to silence me. So the psych hospital diagnosed me with hatred of Trump. Said I was obsessed with Trump. I said no, that's not obsession. I said it was doing immigration raid, and the NYPD joined in and arrested me, choked me. And the hospital, I said a guy was sexually assaulting me, rubbing his hand all over my body, on my head, and my body, and the police camera was recorded. I said that's why the police came and arrested me. So I was fighting with the guy. I said yes, of course I told the guy not to touch me in a sexual way. And the psych hospital kept me there for 7 days. Said they were not going to release me until the election is over. I said this is election violence you're sponsoring. So you can't just keep me in the psych ward and be medicating me. Until I called a lawyer and the lawyer took the case to court. That's when they released me. And they released me late, so I couldn't make it to court that day. And the hospital didn't show up in court either. Please check the court files of the Brooklyn Supreme Court's mental health hygiene unit in 2019, around October, around they arrested me in July, so around August 2019. That was scheduled for a court hearing, and the hospital didn't show up. I didn't show up either because they released me late from the hospital. And they went and they hired a van to drop me in my hand, even though the court case was in Brooklyn. So by the time I made it back to Brooklyn, they dropped me in an area where I didn't even know. So I was stranded. So by the time I made it back to Brooklyn, it was already 5 p.m. The court was already closed. They said the NYU Hospital Brooklyn branch, their director is friends with the Trump family, Trump's son-in-law, Kushner. They went to some college together, allegedly. So there's a collaboration. I think Eric Adams is a black American that doesn't like Africans. He's been raiding Africans, selling stuff. At the one person is raiding them, seizing $1 billion worth of African stuff, and he approved marijuana for black Americans to be smoking. He doesn't want black Americans arrested. They said even his son, while I was begging Eric Adams, sending him messages to give me a hotel room, they said his son Jordan Adams went and lied that he's homeless and stayed in a luxury hotel room for homeless people and spent $60,000 of taxpayers' money there. And the press was asking Eric Adams, why did your son go and stay in a hotel room, $60,000, spend $60,000? I believe he told his son to do that to taunt me. Because I keep talking bad about Eric Adams, that he hates Africans and he wouldn't give me a hotel room. So I believe he conspired with his son. So he had his son. The son is also young like me. Go and stay in a hotel room. Lied, committed fraud. Even though the son wasn't homeless, the son stays in Eric Adams' house in Brooklyn. They said they always give him ticket that the house has rats. The rodent infestation. I don't know if the son was scared of the rats about to chew him up, but they said he ran away from the house and went and took a Chinese lady, to the hotel, and they stayed there for many weeks. And they said they lied that they were both homeless. And stayed there, build the taxpayer 6,000. So the press was asking Eric Adams, and that why did the son do that? And Eric Adams was laughing and said, I don't know, the little kids like to do stuff, So ask him, and he said anytime he asked his son, said, Dad, mind your business, Dad. Mind your business, Dad. You committed fraud. I need that hotel. They say Eric Adams approved that hotel for black Americans that get released from prison. Because before, a lot of black Americans get released from prison and they sleep on the street. So he said that hotel should be given to anybody that gets released from prison. And it's like maybe also he approved the hotel for himself because they said he's been collecting bribes. So maybe he's afraid he's going to go to prison and he wants to have a hotel room when he comes out. So so this is crazy. So his police are coming after me, and I recorded the police in Grand Central Station around 11:45 p.m. to 12 midnight this morning, November 22nd, 2021. The police have hacked into my phone and deleted that video. That video is no longer in my file. So please, I need a Department of Investigation and Alexander Cortez to please investigate this and arrest these police officers, just like you, Alexander Cortez, Congresswoman from the Bronx. You said you're afraid the police are going to be attacking transsexuals all over America because a lady in Congress says she doesn't want transsexual in women's bathroom in Congress. And Alexandra Contract said there's going to be a ripple effect all over America. The police can start attacking transsexual. It's already started. It's already said the police are attacking me everywhere. I believe they're just trying to drive me mad. Anytime there's anything in the news, They'll come and attack me. As soon as Jordan Neely was choked to death by Daniel Penny. Jordan Neely is a black American. He was choked to death by Daniel Penny, a white American. The police started surrounding me everywhere I go. Also, there's some black American thugs also attack me, and women are robbing their invaded Violence Protection Act that said, if you're being targeted due to your gender, you know, you're entitled to protection. So those police officers need to be locked up under the Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. And there's another law called Gay Conversion Law. So those police come to harass me in the women's bathroom. They'll come and be looking at me in the women's bathroom and stare at me. And they're deleting videos when I record them. After I question them at the Grand Central Station, they've deleted that video from my phone. But the camera at the Grand Central Station would see me. I was pointing my phone towards the police, and I was recording them. And that video has been deleted from my phone. So please, it's against the law to hack into somebody's phone and be deleting videos. Even there's this guy called Ebro. Also, I called him to please help me because during COVID 2020, he was saying that he wants his listeners to call in. He wants to be helping people. I didn't know it was being set up by him. So I will call him and leave a message for him. Say, please help me. I'm homeless. I'm late and regardless friend. Blah blah blah. I also called DJ Envy on Power 1051. They were both black Americans. They were telling people listeners to call in if they need money. So I called April on Art 97 and I called DJ Envy on Power 105. I leave message for both of them. The Americaners friend, please help me. And none of them helped me. Then this Ebro started doing something strange. After I called him, I left him messages. He wouldn't call me. He wouldn't call me back. But said, "Listen, you keep calling." I guess he was just trying to manipulate me to look like I'm in love with him. And I keep calling him, leaving him messages. So then, at one point, he started saying he wants to have threesome with listeners. He loves to have threesome with listeners. And I've been noticing someone has been sending people to be rubbing their breast on me, female, and the men will be trying to touch him with their penis. Then, I was like, who's saying all these people? I will cuss them out. I said, don't you dare do that to me. I'm not into any threesome. Then until this Hebrew said he wants to do a threesome with a listener. That he's into threesome with listeners. Then I was cussing up the people I believe he was sending to me. Then he said, somebody's going to get punched. And on July 3rd, the day he said it, I got punched. As I was sleeping in Brooklyn, somebody came and punched me, and I called the police, and the police was laughing. And they were like, we don't believe somebody punched you. We're going to take you to psych ward. I think you're just imagining it. So I believe that's an NYPD rogue team working with black Americans to taunt me. So I recently talked to a black American guy. His name is Atiba Sparks. He told me on Saturday, November 18, 2024, he told me that he was arrested and put in the psych ward for 2 years. I said, no kidding. He told me, yeah, they can do that in America. I said, when they arrest you, they can put you in the psych ward forever and ever. So I talked with that black American guy, and I saved his phone number into my phone. And this Ebro did a radio show on Monday and said jail isn't fun. And he was insinuating that somebody's going to be killed soon. So I think he's trying to manipulate me to have a threesome with them, for me to get housing. He's saying that person is stuck. He said, I said, so the person's going to be killed soon. So he would always use innuendos. I believe I'm the one he's talking about. And the person has been showing up in the bathroom. So please help me. I'm being terrorized by black Americans. I'm not interested in having sex with anybody. A radio show. And they said that, there's a black American actress also. She married a black American male. And the male told the court that she told him to go and adopt a baby in China. And that he has to pay her child support. And the black American actress said, I didn't tell him to adopt no baby. I didn't tell him to adopt no Chinese baby. No, I don't mean to say it in a racist way. I don't know if she said it like that. But, they said that this case was so big. And the court said she has to pay child support. That under the law, so if anybody says you give them permission to go and adopt a baby, you have to pay them child support. So I've been trying to sue the NYPD for taking my home and getting my mother killed, because my mother became homeless when they took my home, and my mother wanted to live with her daughters, and the stress got too much. The daughters was trying to kill her, and she ran back to New York, and the daughters followed her to New York and told the hospital to lock her up in psych ward, and my mother died. So I've been trying to sue the Bellevue hospital for locking my mother up in the psych ward, even though she wasn't crazy. So I believe some of these people think I'm worth a lot of money, and I believe this guy is trying to have sex with me. So after I die, he can then possibly lie that while we were having sex, I told him to go and adopt babies, and he will get child support, and the baby, will win everything, inheritance money. So I'm experiencing black Americans attacking me. I believe this is payback for slavery. The Africans engaged in slavery, and this black American man, that's why it's not giving hotel room. Is even though there's a court order that anybody vacant should be given hotel room, is giving the hotel room to his fellow black Americans. And I believe Eric Adam told his son Jordan to go sleep in a hotel room. Because how would Jordan be able to lie and get an hotel room without his father helping him? And it's and he said he spent 60,000 just to tell me. And he said now Eric Adam has hired a 43-year-old. I'm 43 years old. My mother used to tell me to go to Harvard Law School, but the stress got too much because I'm very brilliant, and I couldn't make it to Harvard Law School. So I believe to taunt me, Eric Adam hired a white female, Jessica Tish. They said she's at Harvard Law School. She's the new police commissioner, and they said she never worked as a police officer. So I believe he hired her to taunt me. And people have been telling me, go kill yourself, you fucking loser, you fucking bum. So I believe they're trying to get me killed. And there's a case like this whereby in Boston, a white lady was telling her boyfriend to go kill himself. And they say, go do it, you fucking loser, you never amounted nothing. And this white boy killed himself. And they went and arrested the white lady, and she said she's not guilty of nothing. But they find a way that when you intimidate somebody and the person commits suicide, you're guilty. So please arrest Eric Adams for trying to incite me to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt myself. I'm not a loser. My mother wanted me to go to Harvard Law School. Even though I have a green card, the green card has been stolen from me, so I'm on the street. I used to get 4.0 GPA in colleges in America. So I'm really brilliant like that, but I dropped out of college due to being homeless. So this Eric Adam, a black American, has been sending the police to arrest me, and the black American radio host is saying he wants to have threesome with his listener. I said somebody's going to be killed soon. The person is stuck. And a little kid came to me and said, obey us. As I was uploading video, on November 19, saying, I believe this Hebrew guy is the one sending people. A guy came and bought me food. It was a very handsome black American male. I was on the street, and he told me he wants to take me to a restaurant to eat. I'm like, black American males don't really like homeless, transsexual. He was a very handsome black American male, and he said he wants to take me to a restaurant to eat. I told him I don't want to eat in a restaurant. You can just buy me food on the in the food court. He said he wants to sit down with me and eat. I'm like, no, I'm not dating anybody. I'm a homeless person. I'm good. So I said, are you sure you don't want to eat in the restaurant? I said, no, I don't want to eat in no restaurant with you. I said, just buy me food from the food court. So so this black American male bought me food, and he did a peace sign. As a matter of fact, he was insulting the food court. Called the food court. It said, I told him I want rice and French fries. And he told us it's $8. And he started to put the rice and French fries together. I said, no, put it in separate plates. And the food cart guy said, if it's going to be a separate plate, it's going to be $12. So this black American male started insulting the food cart guy and was saying, are you trying to swindle us? Well, why are you increasing the price? So the guy said, that's how we charge it. That if it's going to be a separate plate, it's going to be $12. If it's going to be the same plate, it's going to be $8. So the black American guy said, okay. So as the black American guy was leaving, he did a peace sign to the food cart guy, and there was a camera recording. So I was wondering, why is he doing a peace sign to the food cart guy after insulting the food cart guy that's trying to swindle us? So I asked the black American made for his phone number. He was like, no. So I was like, oh wow. I said, so why are you trying to take me to a restaurant and sit down to eat with me if you don't want to give me your phone number? So like, that's weird. So I believe an Ebro was talking on his radio show that somebody's going to be killed soon. I believe that this black American male is just doing a photo op to make it look like I was dating him and Ebro, and I told both of them to go and adopt a baby, and in case I die, that the baby should inherit all my property. I guess that was why this black American man was doing the peace sign, and the police camera recorded it. So they've sending the police to follow me to the bathroom. I believe they must have gotten the message that the police is going to kill the Africans in the bathroom. So make up every lie now up. Get your evidence ready, and when that African is killed, you just lie that African is a sexual freak and is sleeping with every black American male and telling them to go and adopt babies. And the baby will be, where is everything. You know, it's not deleted. My phone is free. So okay, so let me just continue. I can't show any more videos because okay, good. I'm being sad. It, so and then some of the black Americans may want me killed like Ebro, so they can claim I was dating them. I was dating multiple black American guys, and I told them to go adopt a baby, and so the baby will inherit everything I have, and they will be the caretaker of the baby. So this is serious. Alexander Cortez, please help me. My mother's been killed, and even this Eric Adams said is the new Esther. My mother's name is Esther. So it's been taunting me. I wouldn't give me hotel room, give hotel rooms to black Americans like that were vacated, even though there's a court order since the 1990s that anybody vacated should get a hotel room. And it's telling the police to keep raiding homeless. So they don't let me use the bathroom. Sometimes I wear diapers. I love black Americans are joining in. Anytime I try to use the bathroom, black Americans will tell me I can't use the bathroom, and they'll be laughing. So, I want to show you videos of black Americans harassing me in the bathroom. Even so, in case the phone freezes, I may not record another video again, because I'm just tired, But I was of black Americans attacking me in the bathroom, making fun of me and denying me access to the bathroom, So I've uploaded some of the videos to YouTube. So in case my video cuts off while recording, please go to YouTube to watch it. So this is serious. I'm being mobbed by black American gang and even Trump. He says he's going to deport all the foreigners. So they believe if they kill me, Trump wouldn't. Because I've also recorded other videos where I specifically stated why Trump doesn't like me. Because in 2010, when the NYPD took my home, black that day. They walked me out. So I was recording with my tape recorder. So I think somebody went and told Trump, and there's a Nigerian that wants to sue you. So Trump became president, and he dropped the regard. So I came back to New York around that time, 2012. I came back to New York, and I filed a lawsuit against the NYPD for taking my home. And regarding what was happening with the court papers, the NYPD went and killed Oregana. Then Trump became president, dropped the Oregana's case from court through his attorney general Barr. They said they forgot to file the case. Then Trump started putting immigration agents in the court to be arresting immigrants like me. Because at that time I was suing Bellevue Hospital for killing my mother in the psych ward. So I was afraid to go to the court. They said they were arresting people with green cards also and deporting them. So as payback for me trying to sue Trump, I believe some FBI agent told them, there's this Nigerian trying to sue you. It's on an FBI tape. So he messed up Arugana's case, I believe, because of me. And because Arugana was my friend, he dropped the case from being filed in court through his attorney general, and he puts immigration officers to be deporting any immigrant that shows up in court. So my case was dismissed from court because I never showed up again. But my police case against the police department was dismissed from the Brooklyn court, and the hospital case, my mother killed in Bellevue, Manhattan, was dismissed from the Manhattan Supreme Court because I stopped showing up. I was afraid of the immigration agent picking me up and deporting me. So, and Trump called Nigeria a shithole country, the African country a shithole country. I'm the only one that understand that joke because his security guard chased me away from the bathroom. So, and he told the U.S. senators that Africa is a shithole country, so a shithole place. So I was the only one that understood that. And the Democrats said they don't understand why he told them that because he knows that they were going to snitch on him. So he manipulated the Democrats because when he tells them that they're going to tell the press, and I'm the only one in America that will get that joke. Because they chased me out of the bathroom, I was having a diarrhea in this hotel, and I was gambling there. So the security guard removed me, and the FBI surveillance on me will pick up that incident also. So I'm the only one in America that got that joke. And they put a travel ban that people from Nigeria can't get green card anymore. And it's the police, it's the NYPD guys choked me in 2019 and took my green card from me. And the head of Homeland Security was saying, while I was in the psych ward in Brooklyn, NYU Psychiatric Hospital, Brooklyn, he was saying we need immigrants that can stand up on their 2 feet. The head of Homeland Security was saying that. Around that time I was in the psych ward. And I was watching the TV, seeing that statement, in the psych ward. I almost burst into tears. I was panhandling, and the police knocked me down while Trump was doing immigration raid, and they put their nail on my neck. I was trying to get up. So the head of Homeland Security should be charged during Trump's administration. He's a Spanish guy. So there's a conspiracy to murder me again. Is sending all these black agreement. They said a black American actress got played. I don't know if she really told the husband to adopt the baby, but the court said they believed the husband. After the husband divorced her and said this child support, the husband said she told him to go adopt a baby from China. They said 2 black people adopting a Chinese baby. That was kind of strange because only white people adopt Chinese baby because of the skin complexion, But I'm not saying the husband is a liar. I don't know what happened, but I just find it hard. So I thought maybe the woman was telling the truth, but the court said they don't believe the black American actress. They believe she told the husband to go adopt a Chinese baby. So now they say she has to pay the husband child support for 21 years. So I believe this Hebrew is trying to do that to me. So as soon as I get killed, I didn't authorize anybody, whether black American, white American, anybody, to adopt a baby on my behalf. I'm a homeless on the street. I don't even have money to pay any child support now. So I believe they think Even if I don't get killed, they can get me deported by, even claiming they adopted a baby from me and I'm still be paying child support. So that's a good way to deport somebody from America. I'm not safe in Nigeria. I'm a transsexual, and they stoned transsexual to death in Nigeria. So they wanted to deport me to be killed in Nigeria. So please, Department of Investigation, I called you at the psych ward. You came, you abandoned me. You didn't investigate nothing. Please don't abandon me again. I may not survive this time around. These Eric Adams and black Americans want to choke me. They believe they have power now. They're racist, like Trump is going to be president. So please, worldwide, watch my video. Alexander Cortez, please help me. I'm about to be killed for money. They don't want me to get the money, because my mother was killed in a U.S. hospital, Bellevue, and my home was taken by the NYPD. I've been on the street for 14 years. So they think I'm going to get a whole lot of money because I'm so brilliant in college. I used to get A as a full-time student in college in America. You know, I went to a college called St. Francis. I got a 3.9 GPA. That's what I mean by that. I was getting A. I went to, but I couldn't pay the college bill because at that time I was still having an immigration case. I didn't have a green card. So I dropped out of college. But I used to be very brilliant as a child. So that's what I mean by I get AA. I went to a particular college, St. Francis College, and I took, how many credits? I take 16 credits, and I got A and 1B. So I was a 3.9.0 GPA. And the school wouldn't give me scholarship. They said their scholarship is only for American citizens, not for illegal aliens. My mother was having a heart problem then. She went to the hospital and she got discharged. She was paying $500 a month, and the school still kicked me out. They told her until she pays everything, I can't take more classes. So my mother couldn't afford $500 a month anymore. She had started with $500 a month tuition deposit, but she couldn't continue because she fell sick. I went to the hospital then. So when she came out of the hospital, she wasn't working anymore. So even though my mother was a Catholic for a number of years for her life, and she used to pay money to the Catholic Church, they told her no, they can't help me because I was a legal alien. It's only for American citizens. So I've been discriminated against. Even the Catholic Church wouldn't help me. So this is a mess. But my life is important. So please, worldwide, Black Lives Matter, please help me. Some blacks are jumping me because they believe they have power. Eric Adams has been investigating. And Eric Adams has been taunting me. I believe he told his son to go stay in a hotel room to make me jealous. And he hired a 43-year-old Harvard graduate to become police commissioner, even though she doesn't have any experience as a police officer. Because to make me jealous, to make me... And I believe they want me to go kill myself. And he said the police will continue to raid us homeless. Every time it's snowing, the police will come and throw me out in the snow to freeze to death. One day I fell down the staircase. It was raining so bad. In Brooklyn. I've been crying every Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving they make me want to kill myself. These people in the eye in criminal court, and I want to tell them, you thought you could break me down. I'm a transsexual, I'm a Nigerian, and you couldn't break me down. Daughters who were born in Brooklyn, please stop the hate on foreigners. Don't use your U.S. citizenship to kill foreigners. My mothers are daughters born on the floor into insurance fraud, and nobody will prosecute them for that. Home in Pittsburgh, they had to carry my mother out in an ambulance. I said one of my mother's daughter, that's Flora. And that Flora also, the husband was for the U.S. military, he's a black American guy. Wanted to knock my mother out with a punch. He said my mother insulted him, and the police wouldn't arrest him because my mother has a heart disease. So they were going to kill her early and blame it on NYPD and get the money as inheritance money. And they thought I wouldn't survive long without my mother. Because I'm a transsexual and I was living in the basement with my mother. Even Bernard Carrick, the police commissioner, my mother called the NYPD a terrorist organization. In 2010, after the police removed us from our home, she went on WB11. So Bernard Carrick is friends with Trump and insulted me and my mother and told the press that some people are losers live in the basement apartment with their child. After my mother called them a terrorist organization. So I believe this is the beef the NYPD and Trump has with Eric Garner. And that's why NYPD wants to kill Eric Garner and Trump threw the case out of court. And, because, I believe Trump is just jealous. I'm an immigrant and I'm suing the NYPD and we get a lot of money. And me and my mother was staying in a Brooklyn hotel. 800 East 12th Street was a shelter. And the poison was anthrax. Me and my mother went to the hospital. Me and my mother has been living in America from 2000 2015. We never went to the hospital. I never went to the hospital with any respiratory illness. Because anytime I have a respiratory illness, I would take Advil or any of these drugs and I'll be fine. So the FBI phone tap would note in 2011, me and my mother came home and we saw a white substance in our room. And we were discussing, the FBI was recording through the phone tap, saying, look, what's this white substance? They spray white substance. And, they said the landlord's sister was with the HPD and didn't like us and they were trying to get rid of us. So as soon as me and my mother inhaled that stuff, we stopped breathing. Blood was coming out of our nose and we were both ended up in the hospital. She was taken to Staten Island University Hospital. I was at a Conan Hospital. And my mother was admitted for a long time. So the HPD guys called me and said, where's your mother? I said, my mother's in the hospital. He said, good. I said, why is that good? He said, because we don't want you and her here. We're going to tell the hospital to lock her up there in the hospital and find her a place to stay. So they decided they didn't want us in the HPD shelter because we Africans love free stuff. And they said, they said we weren't looking for a house quickly enough. My mother was very picky. She said she wanted to stay in Staten Island. I was already looking for a house everywhere, but my mother said she wanted to stay in Staten Island. And I also paid money to a guy called John Siviera. He's a Bronx prosecutor. He had a real estate company. And he took my money. He told me he had an apartment. And he took my money from me. And his agents told me, we're stealing your money because Africans sold slaves and this is payback. This was 2011. I sued him in court also. And I called 911 on him. And he told me the police won't help you. This is a gang stick-up. He told me he works for the police. And I didn't believe him, so I kept calling 911. I said, this guy tells me he's a member of the police gang. And he said the police won't help me. I said, the police have been driving past me and they're not helping me. And sooner or later, Eric Garner was trying to help me. He said he was being followed. And the police went and took Eric Garner there. So John Severa sued him in the court, 13 CV5052. He may know something about Eric Garner's death. Bernard Carey, the former police commissioner, may know something about Eric Garner's death. So there's so much evidence. And I believe that this Eric Garner doesn't want to help me because he believes I'll take the glory. And he doesn't want an African to be important. I believe he wants his son to be more important. And he's been using his son to taunt me. He has a son that's like 30 years old. He said his son's trying to become a music star. I was also trying to become a music star at one point in my life because people would tell me I look like Michael Jackson a lot. My mother used to say that. And I came to America. There was a lady in CVS. She'd be like, oh my goodness, you look like Michael Jackson. Everybody used to say that, because I was very light skinned then. I'm back to being dark skinned. So I believe, I believe they're all jealous of me. I believe the FBI intercept will pick it up. So I believe this is jealousy. They believe if I hit it big, I may become an important star because I like to sing. So they believe the America may fall in love with me. So they want to crush me down. They don't want to see an African succeed in the music industry. So please, this is not right for Black Americans to gang up to try to break an African down. I've been using the police to follow me to the bathroom and the police are deleting all my videos. I believe to prepare for the killing. So please arrest those police officers. One of them is Black American and one of them is white. I recorded them this morning around 12 a.m. in front of the bathroom. At Grand Central, as they were harassing me when I was trying to use the bathroom, and they once I locked up the women's bathroom and left the men's bathroom open. So they hacked into my phone. Please arrest them for deleting evidence, because I believe they know they want me to be killed soon, so they don't want any incriminating evidence. So please, that's computer fraud. Please arrest this police. Department of Investigation. I'm going to send it to the Black Lives Matter. Please, this story is not going away. Please arrest Eric Adams also. Alvin Bragg, arrest Eric Adams. This is enough probable cause. Thank you.